Hi.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. So I'm going to be recording our little interview today. Hello, hello. All
I'm
right.
so excited.
I'm excited as well. So this is going to be actually one of the first interviews for Zesty Mag. So thank you so much for talking with me today. Um, my name's Julia. You can use they or she pronouns. They're interchangeable with me. I'm just starting this magazine up as just a little project to get some artist work out there that isn't necessarily, I guess, part of what you would say the mainstream. Um,
Yeah.
so I really love your work, but as you know, I've been following you for a long time. So
hmm
everyone, this is my friend Nat, and if you'd like, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hi. I am 10, but I paint under a pseudonym Nat, and my pronouns are they them, and I am a student. I'm a painter. I do makeup videos. I do a music vlog. I just love anything artistic. So if it's
Hmm.
artistic, I usually want to try my hand at it. So that's the basis of introduction.
That's great. That's great. So, you mentioned in your previous conversations with me that you like to paint with foam board. Is that right?
Yes, I love painting on foam board.
That's great. That's great. And I understand also that you are Liberian, um,
Mhm.
and that's awesome. So Liberian, queer, non-binary. Obviously, you've got a lot of intersecting identities here.
Yeah.
So how does that impact your work?
Oh gosh, I think that in everything I do, it
Hmm.
impacts it. But in my painting, I think that it impacts it the most. It's less so much the subject matter. So I don't always paint about politics or my intersections,
Right.
but for me, it's I'm putting what I'm feeling on the canvas. So I'm putting all those intersections in the canvas. And then when I share my work, I make sure to be like, I am an LGBTQ IQA artist.
Hmm.
I'm a agender artist. I'm a black artist. I'm a Liberian artist. I'm a dark skin artist. Like, it's important for me to share those intersections and be proud of them.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely important to be proud of your intersectional identities. And I know everybody, especially people who have a lot of intersecting identities with everything going on are feeling just a lot of different emotions right now. And I think I'm seeing that in a lot of work, especially in yours. So that's really great. Let's see. So tell me a little bit about the makeup you have on today. Who are you wearing, darling?
Okay, so I'm not wearing any makeup,
No
but
makeup. Okay.
I didn't wear makeup today. I like to take the weekend to like breathe, let my face breathe and stuff. But
Hmm.
I can tell you my favorite things without even like having it on. Like right now I'm wearing the Dicon Cosmetics. I am wearing some lip gloss.
Hmm.
It's watermelon lip gloss. It's really good. A friend of mine who's a black person, has a small business, and I love, love, love this product. And I was like, I have to put it on and showcase my lips and like plug
Right.
them just a little bit, just give them a little plug. But I love makeup that is all over.
Hmm.
I do prefer to drugstore makeup, dollar store makeup. Don't ever sleep on dollar store makeup. Some of my favorite products are from the dollar store. Some of my
Okay.
favorite products are under $2. So
That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard Elf is a really good brand, which I understand is not very expensive, and I use NYX a lot. I bought my first Fenty lipstick this weekend. I felt very
don't you
very
love it?
special. I do love
Yeah.
it. It's
I
the
have some
color, the
Fenty.
pigment is so good.
Yeah, I have some fancy. Every now and then I like to treat myself to something a little bit more expensive.
Hmm.
And I we used to get BoxyCharm, and they give you full size products. So I have a lot of great products from BoxyCharm.
Nice.
But like my all time favorite things that I use like daily are the same. I use the Elf eyeshadow primer is my absolute favorite,
Hmm.
and I use the Flawless by Maurice's. they have a lip oil that is really, really good, really moisturizing. It smells good. I hoard them because I love it that much. Oh God, I could talk about makeup all day. I really could.
With you doing so much different, working with so many different mediums in art, and loving makeup as much as you do, have you ever thought about making your own makeup, or just experimenting with things like that? Have you done it, or?
I have thought about starting a makeup company, a skincare company. It's something I go back and forth with because I'm like, this could be really fun.
Hmm.
Um, and I've messed around with things in the house and tried different things, but nothing like serious. But I don't know. It's a lot of work, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of work, money, time, energy. Like I support everybody. Like I have friends who have started their companies, and I'm like, oh God, respect. But I'm just not sure,
Hmm.
especially with all the other stuff I have going on because I stay busy. Um, that I would have the time to run my own business like right now. That would be,
Definitely.
ooh, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
but maybe one day.
Definitely. Well, yeah, that might be something to look forward to one day. Okay.
So
So yeah, on top of your art, I guess you're what I would consider an artivist. You're definitely what I would call an activist. You speak a lot about, as we said before, intersectionality. Um,
hmm.
so, what are some good ways that people can support your art, can support activists, can support Black Lives Matter? What are some good suggestions you might have for us?
So my number one suggestion that I would say is giving directly to the marginalized parties.
Hmm.
I do reparation threads on my page sometimes. I'll
Hmm.
have Black people and people of color post their links and be like, okay, white people, do give what you can to these people. So I think that that's some of the best that you can do. But of course, you can sign petitions. You can give to the Black Lives Matter organization. You can just support your artist friend by buying one of their products
Hmm.
or buying a painting or just sharing and bumping their work. So those are like the major things, but also just speaking out about it. Sometimes just making a post and saying, I support this and what can I do to help you?
Hmm.
I love that as well. Like it's a good first step. So those would be my main tips.
Yeah, that's great. Not everybody necessarily has financial means, so
Of
it's good
course.
to have, a different way for everybody to reach out and be able to help you. Um, that's really good. Um, and we'll include links to reparation threads and things like other videos you've done in our package
Cool.
here. So we touched on reparations. I've heard some towns are actually doing reparations in the form of like community, maybe not community property, but in the form of property, and
Hmm.
investing in their communities. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's great. I think that, giving money is great, but there are definitely other things that you can do to give reparations
Mm-hmm.
other than because like I know we're in the middle of a pandemic, lots of people lost their jobs. Like I understand that everybody's not big balling. Like I get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just using your privilege to, help marginalized communities and them doing that, doing a community, uh, project is great. That's going to help, Black lives or POC lives. That is using your privilege to help someone. So I'm down for that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. What else have we got here? Um, do you have any tips for other activists or, people like myself, honestly, who are really just kind of getting serious about things like that? Tips to avoid burnout, because I know, especially if you've been fighting as long as, people have been, you
Yeah,
got to get tired. So, what do you personally
right.
do to kind of avoid burnout?
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll be honest. I burn out sometimes because,
Hmm.
being an advocate and activist is something that I've been doing for years. It's something I wear proudly because, I want to see changes. So
Hmm.
I oftentimes burn out, and I have to remember to eat or drink water or just to do something, to take care of me. So the best thing I say to avoid burnout is try to recognize, the signs that you're burning out.
Hmm.
If you're if your mood or you're getting really upset or you're tired because you go on the internet and you see something, awful or triggering, it's gonna mess with your day just a little bit. So sometimes take a break off of social media. Take a
Hmm.
break and just read, or I paint, or I do a video, I watch something silly like Flavor of Love, something like that. Like find something joyful that you love
Hmm.
and do that. And I know that with isolation that can be hard as well. But if you have the ability to go out or to have a Zoom party with some like-minded people, like make sure you're taking time out for your well-being, because
Right.
if you burn out, then you won't be able
What?
to do the work that you want to do.
Right. Yeah. That's that's really helpful. Thank you so much.
No
Um,
problem.
I think that covers all the questions that I have for you. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna open up. Is there anything important you want to tell us about anything? Floor is yours. Go for it.
Well, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. This was awesome. I love this. This is amazing. Also, the thing that I would just mostly want to say is keep fighting, keep fighting for human rights. Keep signing petitions. If you are able to march, march. If you're not able to march, use the little platform you have to spread awareness
Hmm.
and help somebody out who may need helping out. That's not always monetary. Sometimes it's just someone reaching out and you saying, "Hey, I'm here for you." So that's honestly all I want to like stress, and of course, like support my art, support other Black artists specifically, not just me. If you don't have. I always say you don't have to like my work. If you don't want to like my stuff, that's fine. But go find another Black artist
Hmm.
to support and to advocate for. So that's really all I gotta say.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Ten, thank you so much for spending time with me and going through
Thank
this
you.
interview process with me. It was so great to speak with you face to face, and
Yeah.
keep doing your art. And I'll be in touch soon, and we'll get going on this.
Awesome.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you and have a great day.
You too. All right.
Bye.